oven does in your own kitchen. This is the mini me oven. It does exactly what your own oven does, but in a smaller footprint. This is the one that Laura was telling us earlier and me earlier.
The caller called in and said, yeah.
She loves yours,
right?
And you love yours.
Yes.
So explain why before we get to the price.
Okay, I'm going to swap places with you because this oven is cold and I can explain it a little bit better. I have to tell you that when KitchenAid sent me this, I opened it up. I thought, yes, it is KitchenAid quality through and through. I remember my grandmother had a toaster oven that she used for years, and I thought, just like the lady was saying earlier at the stand mixer, she said, I heard you say you have to earn your way on my counter. It is real estate that is precious to me. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna learn how to use this because I can see it useful for other people, but it's not for me. It has changed my life. It has changed my life. I live in the South and we still wanna have warm baked and warm things in the South, even in the summer. And it takes seconds for this to heat up. It doesn't heat up the whole kitchen, and it does a beautiful job. So I just can't tell you how it has changed. My husband, those of you that have heard me say this before, he only likes cookies right out of the oven while they're hot. I put these in as we sit down to dinner, and they're ready for dessert when I get up.
Wow.
So he gets his hot cookies.
He's going to stay married to you for a long time.
He is a happy guy. He is a happy guy. Okay, so what is so wonderful about this oven is just like Mary Beth was saying, it is just like your big oven, only miniaturized. Yet it will hold a lot. Over here in this oven right here, we've got a 12-inch pizza cooking. So
That's
12-inch
pizza. Okay.
Right above there, you see, this is a 6-pound chicken, and that is cooked on the rack and the little tray that's going to come with it. It's going to come with it. Okay, here it is right here. We're about to do these melts. But you're going to get this rack, and you're also going to get this little broiler pan, okay? It's going to have 2 different shelves that you can put in depending on how much you want to fill up the oven and how high the food itself is. This rack is positionable to 4 different heights.
Wow.
Okay, so depending on if I was going to bake, and I need a little more height here for this particular item, I can position my racks like this. But if I'm going to broil, hey, for you that hate the smell of fish, you can do closed door broiling.
Wow,
okay, so this will broil, it will bake, it will toast, and it will warm. And you change the buttons just like you do on your regular oven.
That's simple.
Same kind of thing.
Exactly. And here's the thing too, is if you're looking at this and maybe your own oven isn't working that well, or you wish you had a second oven. How many people say, well, I'm going to buy a new house because I want 2 ovens? You don't need to do that. This is actually Rachel Ray's piece that's coming up as a today's special value.
That was cooked in here.
That's a 2-quart casserole dish, and that was cooked in there.
Well, and the other thing about it is, remember, convection cooking is heat that is passing all around the interior of the oven. So that means I can fill it to capacity. So I can put the 2 racks in and have no worries. It will completely cook. But this, you're gonna love this part. Look at this. This is the crumb tray. This is what you take out and wash. It fits the entire bottom of the oven.
If only somebody would come up with something like that for our own ovens.
I mean, wouldn't it be great?
Please.
Listen to this.
I know.
Does that sound like those old toaster ovens of yore? No. This has the KitchenAid quality. Now, the other thing you're going to love about this oven, ooh, I hope I can tell you. Okay, it's got a timer here. This timer is for 1 hour, and it will keep the oven on for 1 hour, or up to 1 hour, and then it turns the oven off automatically. That's great because if you have kids that have come home and made their own pizza and you might forget to turn off the oven, you're not going to have that. Or if you have it in an in-law suite and you're worried a little bit about whether they will be able to remember to turn off the oven, no worries there. However, and this is one thing that some people miss, if you turn the knob in the opposite direction, the oven will stay on its own for up to 4 hours. So if I want to slow cook something, or if I do have a chicken that's going to take a little bit longer, or a ham or something like that, but after 4 hours, it will turn itself off. Isn't that like wonderful?
It is really. I mean,
it is such a...
The thing is that you're going to probably end up using this more than your own oven. I'm sure you find that.
I take mine out to the dining room when we have company at breakfast time, and I'm trying to get the dinner meal ready, and I let them use the oven out there because it is a toast. It does have a toasting feature,
So you
and
can still do that.
I have them all out there and not in my way while I'm in the kitchen.
Or you could have these rolls baking in there in the meantime. And look at whether it's your Temptations dishes, your Rachel Ray Bubble and Brown dishes, whatever it might be. You can use metal, you can use glass, you can use ceramic in here. Anything you would use in your own oven, you can use in here. And what about the temperature? How high can the temperature go?
Okay, the temperature goes up to 450.
Okay.
And it dials in right here on this knob, just like on your own oven at home. So it's the same kind of a thing. The only thing I would tell you is like on a cookie when it says 8 to 12 minutes, always use the lowest first, because remember, convection heat is quicker. It's more quick.
Always
so you
quicker.
always want to go a little on the low side. But just like when you very first had microwaves all those many years ago, and you didn't know exactly, you'll get the feel for it right away. It's intuitive. The other thing that I did want to mention to you is that it has a warm feature. So like Mary Beth was saying, maybe those rolls are already baked, but I do have this out in my dining room, and I'm going to let everybody fix their own breakfast. I can keep the rolls warm right here in this oven.
Without overcooking them.
Without overcooking them. And remember, if I set that backwards, it will turn them off automatically after 4 hours, or 1 hour if I use the forward setting on the timer.
You know, a lot of people have, if you might have a second home, or maybe you've got a home that, like you say, your parents live in or something. I mean, what a great piece to have. Or maybe you have a downstairs where you end up having a bar, type of thing, and you've got the refrigerator and the sink, but you don't have anything to heat up anything down there.
Like, do the hors d'oeuvres while they're down there.
Or to reheat the pizza, that you're serving all the kids.
Everybody.
You can add this to a countertop, like you said. Something has to earn its way onto your countertop, because that's precious
real estate.
Yeah. And this earned its way there, and now you can't do without it.
I could not live without it. Let me just say, if you're wondering if you have room on your real estate, your counter, it's about the size of a cookie sheet. And it's only about 17 inches tall, so it will fit under your counter.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
So that is the way. Pick your space right now. Just take your cookie sheet.
I'll give you your size. It's 17 3/4 inches wide, and then from front to back, it's 13 inches. So it comes out. So figure 17 3/4, 13 out to the front, and from the bottom to the top is 11 inches, 11.5 inches. So really, like you said, the size of a cookie sheet. Here's the thing I want to remind everybody. Maybe you've never had anything like this, and you're thinking, well, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get a KitchenAid. Then for about $20 a month for the next 6 months, you can have this in your home. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So get it home. Try. Put your Rachel Ray pieces that are coming up as a today's special value in just a few moments. Put that in there. Use your different ones.
Look at the pizza. Look at how pretty that is.
Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It could be a refrigerated one. It could be where you go and pick it up and it's all ready to bake.
Right.
Kind of thing. Or maybe you make
that dough that we just made.
That's right.
Give everybody a piece of dough and some vegetables and let them go to town.
And a great gift for the holidays if you know somebody who would really love this. And now's the time to buy it while you have that 6 easy monthly payment option of about $20 a month to get this home and pay for it over the next 6 months if you decide to keep it after 30 days. Wonderful products. You can't go wrong.